back to Jolty Plays. We're playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Okay, I said that weird, but it worked. Don't mind me. I really want to turn in that deer antler quest, but they won't let me. That's so weird. I got 4 deer antlers. Took me a heck of a long time. Hopefully it's not just regular deer, because the only antlers they let me pick up were reindeer antlers. Anyway. Okay, R2. All those bad guys in my town. I don't like it.
Eivor, the wind favors us. We should set sail without delay.
You made quick work of packing. Well done.
The dream of new lands is a powerful lure.
As is the promise of glory. But the act of leaving so beloved a home, there is a sadness to it.
Having doubts?
No, not at all. The die is cast.
Then let fate guide our journey. Are you ready?
It is time.
I am ready. Let us take to the water and leave unbothered while we have the chance.
That chance is past. Look.
Fate flies on swifter wings than we.
King Harald's banner.
Sigurd, what is this assembly? What are you planning?
An exit, father. As graceful as I can. For if I cannot be king in the land of my birth, I will start a new saga. In England.
Nonsense. Your place is here, son, at my side. There will be other victories soon. Other glories.
My choice is made, father. Do not hope otherwise.
It is easy to lose one's way on the road to glory. Do not let false victories blind you to what is true.
You talk of false victories to me, old man? A sad old bear who destroyed his honor with one bent knee. The further I sail from this place, the louder I will sing.
I will be his anchor, Lord.
No. You must be his better half. May Agir bless your voyage.
Okay. I love how he seems to be confiding in me when earlier he was like telling me not to lead his son astray. Don't take his son down with me. Oh, I have to sit.
The time for tears is over, you weeping sacks of wool! Put some muscle into those pools!
Ration your strength, dog. We have an ocean to cross.
All right, you lazy backrout. Sigurd, what's our course?
The sons of Ragnar established a settlement near the coast. We set sail for them. Raggi, sing a song to lift our hoover.
To rouse the gods! Inspire a mighty fart from Thor to speed us on our way!
An ocean lies before us, Eivor, and on its far side, a new kingdom awaits.
You know England well from your travels.
I spent a season in their kingdom of Mercia, a temperate land, lush and wild. By now, the sons of Ragnar will have claimed its heart.
Do we mean to join their army?
They will join ours. In time, all of England will know of Raven Clan and the glory we brought to that fractured land. So to England, glory and destiny!
To England!
To England! For Valhalla!
For Valhalla. Roll credits! Sorry. Kevin, you're snoring. Oh, look. Now I'm her? Yeah. So her heart is a knee, and her quick is... She's a brawler. I forgot how to run.
In a lecture at the University of Cambridge, Dr. Sirka told a worried audience that scientists have few answers for them.
Since the mass coronal ejection of 2012, the strength of the Earth's magnetic field has increased by a factor of 50,000. This has resulted in huge disturbances in radio and satellite communications, dangerous bands of radiation around the poles, and as we can all see from our window, an aurora borealis that never burns away. Unfortunately, we are stumped as to why this is happening, and if we cannot find an answer soon, it may change the way we live, the way we communicate, even the way we evolve, forever.
Dr. Sirka went on to say,
Bought you more electrolytes? Oh, new and improved citrus flavor.
Thanks, Sean. How do we fix this? How are you the key to everything? You're a long way from home, Eivor.
Wait, that's... me? Okay. Okay. Where am I supposed to go?
Oof. I'd rather walk into town than use this.
Yeah. Looks like there's not much to explore. Whoa.
Another satellite. Damn. Probably bought this in a coffee shop somewhere in Concord. should do this more often. Relaxing.
They probably want me to go inside the house, but I'm an explorer. I like to look around. Ooh!
It's beautiful. But it's not normal.
A puzzle. I want to do the rock puzzle. Daddy? Do I eventually get to do the rock puzzle here? No, I just found it, but that's obviously a rock puzzle. I wonder if you do it as Ivor in the past, if maybe it ends up standing up here. But you have to find the one that's at this location. I wonder where. Because, I mean, you find Ivor's skeleton here, so obviously you come here at some point. Because she just said that you're a long way from home, Ivor. Okay, I think I've explored this whole area. Where this place is, it's near a lake-ish spot. I'm gonna have to try and find this.
Some quality stuff here.
Oh, those are just tools.
Did you get any tea?
Oof. Mint tea is not actually tea, Bex. It's an infusion. It's really just dirty, minty water.
I don't care what you call it, Sean. Did you buy any?
Of course I did, love.
Hey, sorry about pulling you out. The generator was sputtering.
That's fine. I needed air.
How is the Animus data stream? Comfortable?
Felt pretty stable after a while.
Good. Just give me a sec and you can jump back in.
So if this goes in true Assassin's Creed fashion, she must be related to Ivor.
Did you see?
I did. One of Abstergo's.
That's good.
Well, most of North America just lost its GPS service, so depends what you mean by good, really.
Right. Even when we win, we lose.
Okay, we're all set. Whenever you're ready, you can jump back in.
Because in other Assassin's Creeds, you've only ever been able to explore data streams if they're a relative of yours. Oh wow, look at all the dots. Look at all the dots. Dots. Okay, we will start with the dots over here.
Please enjoy your stay. Remember, all the garbage must be packed out, and please water the plants once a day. Yeah, I won't remember that. You gonna put this in the fridge, Sean?
Of course. In half a minute.
Remember, tomatoes go on the counter, not the fridge.
Hello, Layla.
Sean, what do you make of the grave out there?
Well, it overturns a few hundred years of scholarship about the first Europeans to set foot in North America. Apart from that, it's just a bunch of muddy bones, isn't it?
Can we talk about this thing on my neck for a second?
Ah, the mood stabilizer. Yes.
It's not harmful, is it? I mean, I feel good, but I want to make sure there's no side effects.
There shouldn't be. It's only blocking outside signals, a passive effect. So the staff doesn't, you know, mess with you.
Sean, what happened last year, I had no control over that. I tried to resist.
I understand. And your old team, maybe they don't. But we've seen that sort of thing before. Still, if you want to work with us and get to the bottom of why the world is about to end for the second time in 8 years, then you wear that thing until we say otherwise. William's orders.
I know. It's not a problem.
It's just a few more weeks, yeah? Just until we figure this out.
You're right. I know you're right. Sean has been busy.
An audio fragment sent from an unknown location to our encrypted servers. Nothing was stolen, nothing corrupted, just a quick deposit and gone. We got lucky this time. So what is it? A cryptic sound file? Voice unknown with a signal beneath it. The signal was a code led us to a precise spot here in New England. We dug and good lord we struck gold. Well, silver. Dominant currency in the Dark Ages. Point is, it was a gravesite. A Norse warrior dating to the late 9th century AD, a few centuries before the earliest known settlements. This is big news if we have it right. Questions remain. How did these bones get here and why? Interesting.
You mind if I put some music on? Go for it. Cool.
Okay, so I turn the music on and then I can't move. Okay, now I can move.
That's quite nice. Soothing.
A castle.
Let's have a look.
Thanks for clearing that up in such profound detail. I'm sure I'll sleep. I don't have COVID, no, and I'm well isolated. It's just 3 of us traveling together, staying out of sight. Interesting. I don't like the sound of any of this, Layla, and I don't like where this is leading. Not using phones is not the right way to ease my mind. You have my number, I suggest you call it. And no, I won't say hello to our parents for you, because doing so would bury me in questions I cannot answer. And to tell Father that you no longer work for Abstergo would break his heart. That's all he ever talks about. How his daughter is on the cutting edge of neuroscience. The man doesn't understand the first thing about what you do or did, and he's still proud. I will not be the one to disappoint him. Ovid, is that why you're being cagey? Something else? Call him, call me, and stop this insane game of hide and seek. I just want to know that you are safe. Forgive the short email. I wanted to call, but I'm not using phones right now, and my time is limited. I'm still recovering from my trip. Things got out of hand, and nothing went as expected. People got hurt. I told you it was for research, and it was, but not for... The truth is, I haven't worked for them for a few years. It's a long story, and I won't bother you with the details, but it wasn't for me. Leave it at that. The group I'm with now, I can't explain. Not over email, but they've shown me things, given me opportunities, and opened my eyes to a broader view. But not without cost. In fact, I messed up last year. Bad, more than once, and I need to make it right. I know all this sounds cryptic, it is, but I'm not in danger, not in the way you might think. If I'm being vague, it's because I need to be. I don't want any data sniffers picking up on keywords that might raise alarms. Do I sound paranoid? A little? Here's the point. Don't worry about me. I'm with a couple of people who I trust now. They've been at this a lot longer than I have, and they're going to see me through this, I promise. At this time next year, things will be better. The skies will be clear, the earthquakes will stop, and we'll celebrate Ramadan together. It'll be just like the 90s all over again. Tell Mama and Baba I miss them and that I'm doing fine. Your sis. Okay. Excuse me. So I should probably be reading these from the bottom to the top and not vice versa. Because it seems... Okay, we'll start with this one and then we'll do that one. You have a gift and a curse. The gift of old blood, the curse of not understanding it. We can help if you help us. What you did is not your fault, but you must take responsibility for it. Otherwise, nothing gets done. One of us will contact you. If you miss us, you miss your chance. Who the heck is this? Would your favorite baseball team happen to be the Atlantis Eagles? Interesting. Yeah, these ones I need to start at the bottom and read the top afterwards. Okay, so this one should be one last message, after which all communication between us via this account or any other will cease. We have our own ways of talking, methods that cannot be sniffed or traced. Your previous team made this mistake. They knew the risks, but they were sloppy. Left traces of their activity on everything, digital fingerprints everywhere. That will not happen with us. My colleagues tell me the initial meeting went well. They are impressed, if a little wary of the influence your new toy has on you. But they know better than most what it means to live with such a burden. I am curious to know more about this air of memories epithet. It is not a phrase we have heard in all of research. In a few weeks' time, we will contact you once more. If you are interested in proceeding, follow our instructions to the letter. If you are not interested, or if you break any of our protocols, this will be the last time you hear from us. Okay, bye, Hash. Take this to heart. The world is sick and getting sicker. The Earth's magnetic field is growing stronger. Satellites are falling from the sky. Earthquakes are getting more frequent. Famines are becoming more and more frequent. And now we have credible reports of a new and deadly virus sweeping through Asia. It can feel like we're living through a Yeatsian nightmare? Mere anarchy is loosed upon the world. In many ways we are. But there is a cure us. In the past few months, we have come across something that may help us solve our most pressing problems. A message, a very promising message, that may help us reverse the dire course we are on. If you want to be part of the solution, join us. If not, we wish you the best of luck. And then I'm ready. And then good. Okay, well. So now we've read all 4 of these files. English. Layla, as you traipse about England, Bex and I thought you might want to keep your eyes open for a few things. Assassin bureaus, or the hidden ones more accurately. They operated in Roman Britain between the years 100 and 430 CE. Not clear why they left, but the final date corresponds roughly to the Roman exodus from Britain, so I imagine their leaving had something to do with the Empire's retreat. Mission accomplished, or a loss of faith. Not sure, but we do know that it was several hundred years before the Hidden Ones returned to the island. It may be Bassam and Haytham are the first in half a century. From our own archives, I believe there were 6 main bureaus operating in the Roman period. These won't... Oh, okay. Leicestershire, London, Winchester, York, Essex, and Gloucestershire. I probably totally botched those. I apologize. I don't know how those are supposed to be pronounced. These won't be the Saxon names, so you'll have to read between the lines. Animus anomalies. Bex noticed these about 10 embedded in the simulation. They're dense clusters of data that may screw with your ability to navigate Ivor's memories. Approach with caution. We don't know what they'll do if you get too close. They may be harmless, they may induce occipital shock, or wipe your mind. Hard to say. Best to err on the side of hell no. But if you're curious, well, I warned you. Pieces of Eden. We don't know of any Isu artifacts you should be looking for specifically, but they're out there, and this was a period where they often cropped up in legend. Norse and Saxon songs and tales speak of them often, so keep your eyes peeled, especially around Hinge. How could that not be an Isu site? Okay. Bye, Javi. Preface. The transformation of the Order of the Ancients into the Templars as we know them today has always been a subject of considerable debate among our ranks. We have operated with the assumption that the Templars themselves hold some or complete knowledge of the evolution, but at present no concrete historical evidence has ever made it into our hands. What little data we do have is mostly a matter of public record, with some exceptions. It is commonly understood that the origin of the Knights Templar dates back to 1119 CE, and this indeed was the appearance of the public face of the Templars. However, attest to the existence of Templar agents at least 2 centuries before this date. In one badly damaged document, an assassin contract from Normandy in the mid-11th century, the author makes free use of the term Templar. An earlier letter from this time, from a hidden one in the region of modern-day Dorset, circa 978 CE, makes mention of a Templar spy, within the ranks of the Brotherhood. From this, we can safely assume that the Templar Order, as an entity distinct from the Order of the Ancients, existed at some point in the mid-10th century. With an aim to expand our understanding of the Dark Age, one of our agents recently volunteered to delve into his genetic memories to search for further clues to this age-old mystery. Unfortunately, what he discovered was used for our purposes. Sean Hastings began the first of his 7 sessions on October 5th, 2014. Over the course of the next 3 weeks, he followed various matrilineal and patrilineal lines into the past, focusing on the 9th, 10th, and 11th centuries, in search of assassins and or Templars in his bloodline. He found none of minor interest, however, was the following personage, here noted for the peculiarity of his biography. Ulrikur Thorvaldsson, an early 9th century Jute who sailed north from modern-day Denmark with a wooden plank bearing a carving of a map that purported to mark the location of Thor's hammer. Ulrikur made it as far as Stavanger before running afoul of a powerful clan there. Ulrikur was defeated in battle and enthralled as a slave. He escaped his captivity some 10 years later and returned to Jutland to marry and settle down. The location of Ulrikur's map is unknown, and the existence of Thor's hammer, a precursor relic no doubt, remains unconfirmed. Ulrikur's ancestors would later sail to England following the Normans' conquest of the island, settling in what is now called Loughborough in modern-day Leicestershire. The irony that a man named Hastings would contain no useful genetic memory data regarding the Norman invasion of England in 1066 was not lost on our dear subject. Still, he retained his usual chipper wit and asked if he might next relive the genetic memories of his grandfather to, quote, give a Nazi a proper bollocking. That's great.
No, come on, Sean. Turn that thing off.
Oh, hold on. I like what you said there. I want to get this for posterity. Say it again, nice and loud.
Seriously?
Sure, come on. If nothing else, it'll give me leverage with your old man.
Ah, that's your angle. Nice. What I said was, I wish I hadn't been born into the Assassins. I wish I had chosen this life. Is that good enough?
Sure, but why is that?
Because choice is the central idea of our creed. It underpins everything, right? It's about free will. It's about seeing the evidence before you and saying, yes, this is what I want, or no, this isn't for me. But when you're born into a group like this, or any other, like I was, you get mixed signals. You get told over and over again, this is what we believe. These are the rules. This is reality. No deviation. And if you question it, oh, they look at you like you killed a puppy. That's hardly free will. It's a weird irony when free will is your central belief, but nobody wants you to believe otherwise. I don't know how to say it exactly, but I always thought there was something self-destructive about our creed. If free will is the most important moral guidepost we have, we should be free to ignore it. To choose submission, for example. You know what I mean? Like, we should be free to side with the Templars. If it's really my choice, I could do that.
Right. It's almost self-refuting. A democracy could democratically elect a dictator, or choose to get rid of democracy altogether. Within our creed is the seed of its own destruction. That's what makes it powerful, I think. And fragile.
Right, right. The more freedom you have, the more risky it is, you know? Anyway, my dad has mellowed over the years, but he was strict when we lived on the farm. He ran a tight ship. I never got the impression that I was free to choose my path forward. Our creed, our tenets, they were drilled into my head. By the time I was a teenager, I was following these rules out of a sense of duty. This was just what we did.
That happens to a lot of organizations over time. Stagnation sets in, you know? A fundamentalism.
Yeah. Following the rules becomes more important than achieving whatever goal you set out for yourself. And people start to lose sight of the reason the rules exist.
That's called deontology, or a form of it. Following a rule for its own sake, and not for the consequences it has.
Yeah, but that feels backwards, doesn't it?
Well, I think so. Following a rule is the easy part. Praying, taking a sip of wine, munching on a wafer. Rituals that give comfort.
But that's just going through the motions. It makes people feel like they're doing something. When the hard work is, well, actually getting off your ass and doing something productive. I think people just want boundaries. Tight boundaries. They want to see the four walls that pen them in.
I don't disagree.
Anything outside that, anything that makes life more complex, that's scary. That's why I envy you. You chose this life. You went through that process and you decided, yes, I believe in this.
Sure. It didn't stop me from being an insufferable know-it-all as a teenager, but I see your point.
I would have loved to have been a know-it-all. I knew nothing. Not until you guys found me. Yeah. It wasn't until I met you, Bex, and Lucy that I knew. I knew I wanted to be an assassin.
Oh, thanks, Des. Come here. Bring it in, bud. I don't normally like touching, but we'll make an exception now.
I am not hugging you.
You sure? Because I smell very nice today.
Can't you just turn that off?
Was that Desmond? I guess it does say Desmond. These guys worked with Desmond. I never actually beat any of the Assassin's Creed games.
Hold on, I'll just set this here.
Do you guys record everything we talk about?
Not everything, but you've been using the Animus so much, I thought this was a good chance to learn some things about prolonged exposure.
So I'm your guinea pig?
No, my guinea pigs are all dead. The Animus was too much for them to handle.
Cute.
Can I ask you about the bleeding effect? Any recent flashes? Any memories resurfacing?
Yeah, the usual things. Ghost images of Altair and Ezio a few times a day. Nothing intrusive, just brief moments. They pass quickly, almost without me noticing. Like a figure in the corner of my eye. Or remembering a dream from the night before. I did have one extended hallucination a few days ago. It was Ezio. He was older, around the time he left Cappadocia. He was standing on the deck of a ship, alone. And through him, I could feel an intense regret or guilt. And it felt to me like he'd had a loss of faith in himself, in the creed, like he couldn't keep it up. Couldn't stay true to his ideals. And as I watched him, I thought, is this the moment he decided he was done being an assassin? It felt like it. Anyway, most of my visions have been brief, lasting just a few seconds. They're like complete memories of small moments that appear suddenly out of nowhere, fully formed. It's a strange feeling.
Okay, anything else?
I'm starting to see Connor now, too. Though I hear his voice more often than I see him. I'm sure that will change. Oh, yeah, and yesterday, just before bed, I had a memory of being on a beach in the Caribbean with a bunch of sailors. Or maybe they were pirates. I don't know. No idea.
Huh. We'll look into that. And how do you feel in general?
In general? Well, I feel older, for one. Much older. And it's strangely comforting. I'm collecting the memories and skills and thoughts of so many people. I feel like I've lived a few hundred years or more. Is it possible that if I do this for too long, it'll push my own memories aside? That I'll be everyone but myself after a while?
It's possible. That's called identity substitution. It's happened before, but it's rare. And someone with your background shouldn't need to worry.
My background? You mean someone with my genes? My abilities?
You have Isu DNA, and that lets you see things and do things and withstand traumas that other people can't.
And I can suffer in ways that others can't. That's not something to be proud of.
You mean the apple?
Yeah. It has a pull, Bex. It tugs at my brain. It talks to me. Teases me. Drives me mad. And what I did to Lucy... God damn it. Nothing is worth the damage I did. The pain I caused.
I know. But you're special. That's the point.
I'm not special, Bex. I'm lucky. That's all.
I understand.
We're assassins. It's our creed that makes us different, not our genes, not our blood. Anyone can join us.
That's true. But let's leave that aside for a second. What I want to know is, have you ever had any Isu memories resurface?
Isu memories? I don't think so. I can't even begin to imagine what that would feel like.
I think you'd know if you did. Maybe one day. We might be able to induce something.
Jesus, let's fix the world first, okay? Before we start digging up my ancient ancestors.
Deal.
With my luck, I'll be related to some third-rate Isu like Sisyphus or something.
Way to aim high, buddy.
Hey, you gotta.
Interesting.
I lived, I died, and now I sleep. And in my sleep I dream. And in my dreams I see an end to the doom that will grip the earth once again. Find the wolf-kissed. Find the mad one. Find me. And save us all from another death.
Mad one? Who's the mad one? Is that my... Pikachu. Is that one of Sissy's socks? What is it with you and socks? Pikachu, bring it here. Come here. Give it here. You bring me the sock? Can I have the sock? No, you're gonna give it to Daddy? So she's gonna go put it again. I think I already have a sock over there on my blanket. No, she's still carrying it around. I don't know why she likes to bring socks out of Christina's room and just bring them in here. We found them buried in her bed. She likes to lay on my blanket that drapes over my bed, and she'll put them on there too. You're such a weirdo.
Layla, thought you might be interested in this. Conversations that Bex and I had with Desmond back in 2012. December, I think. Just candid talks, that's all. We didn't square any circles or write any beat poetry. But he did have some interesting insights into his time in the Animus and what it means to be an assassin. Anyway, have a listen. You might find you and he had similar experiences. So, well, let me know what you think. Unless it's to tell me I sound like a total prat in these recordings. If that's the case, just say nothing. I mean, I did have a slight cold at the time I recorded these. That's probably why I sound odd. Anyway, okay, I'm done anyway. So, turn off. Turn off. Oh, it's actually just a button. Sorry, here we go.
She tried to play tug of war with the sock. I grabbed it and she started to pull. You're not supposed to tug of war with socks. You think you're a big dog or something? Play tug of war with tube socks? Oh my god. Okay, I might have to, if this is all stuff I have to read. Oh wow. Fired from the Eagle Bearer, Cassandra, 2008. Presumed manufacture date, late in the Isu Singularity Age. This staff, one of many Isu staves known to us, is first and foremost a medical device with the ability to heal, repair, restore, and rejuvenate organic tissue with unprecedented swiftness. It has been known to extend the life of its bearers well beyond the average human and Isu lifespans, and is presumed to have the ability to resuscitate living creatures in critical or suspended states. It has not been verified if the staff has the ability to resurrect the dead, but this seems unlikely based on its known features. It appears to work by reading and copying its bearer's DNA to ensure perfect replication on a broad scale. It is able to detect erroneous copies and deploy repairs so long as its bearer remains within direct contact. It has been used as a weapon infrequently, possibly by taking advantage of the tremendous power it draws from the Isu's wireless energy lattice. The staff has also acted as a conduit or container for the personality of an Isu called Alethea. It is not known if this personality is Alethea's original consciousness or a simulation of the original, though most neuroscientists would call this a distinction without a difference. As of early 2019, the entity known as Alethea has made no further attempts to contact me. As yet, my purpose as to the so-called heir of memories, as Alethea has dubbed me, remains unclear. Known bearers: Hermes Trismegistus, Pythagoras, and Cassandra. The last one's like a totally normal name. The other two are definitely not normal. Okay. Secure share? Okay. My stuff. What is my stuff? Pictures. I like pictures. Sneaky pictures. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's very pretty. I visited all of those places. Okay. What's in the trash? My name is Layla Hassan. I was a friend and colleague of Victoria's, both at Abstergo and in our subsequent freelance careers. In all the time I knew and worked with your daughter, I was always struck by her limitless intelligence, her humor, and her ability to focus. Even in times of great stress, she was an inspiration not just to me, but to all those who worked with her. I am writing to you now with the hope of shedding some light on the circumstances of her death. I realize it must be strange to receive a letter out of the blue from someone whose name you have probably never heard, offering to explain the tragic loss of one so dear. But if you'll allow me, I will try. I was with your daughter in the moments leading up to the unfortunate incident that took her life. In fact, I am partly to blame for... And then apparently she decided not to go through with the letter. File corrupted. Berg interrogation. Interesting. So that sound file won't even play. I'll read the messenger things later. Ah. I might as well save. That's cool that you can get to the save. I haven't played my other ones since I started streaming, so I know this is the one I need to save on. Okay. And we will messengers later.
I went through hell to bring you here. It had better be worth it.
Interesting. Ah, is it a singing fish? They won't let me push a button on it. Dang it. Okay, I don't want to talk to her quite yet. I want to see what this is.
Be nice to sleep in a real bed when this is over.
Okay.
Sean, don't forget to water the plants while I'm under, okay?
I'll add it to the calendar and tattoo it on my leg.
Feeling okay?
Better. But I'm worried that it could happen again. The 2 data streams.
I can't promise it won't. I barely understand it myself.
It felt like 2 minds, fighting over 1 brain. It hurt like a shotgun to the head.
Right. There's something about this Viking's DNA sample that feels dense, noisy.
Could it be the staff? Interfering somehow?
How do you mean?
My headaches, my temper. They started the day I got that thing.
I hope you're not making excuses for, you know, your friend.
Jesus, no. I'm not.
Sorry. Just take it easy. And if you feel yourself slipping again, let us know.
I'm trying. I really am.
Was there a game before this one where you were her? Josh? Was there a game before this one where you were her? A game before this one where you were her? Oh, was she the one that was the Egyptian? I know it was a woman. I never made it to the end of that one, so I don't know what happened. I know there was a woman when you were doing the one where you were the Egyptian guy. Where you were the guy in Egypt. Where you had to do, like, the Sphinx and stuff. You were a woman in that one. I wonder if it was her. Like I said, I never made it to the end of that one. I don't know what happened. But this is acting like it's a continuation of a previous game. I do have that game. Maybe I should play it more.
All right, time to go. Norway to England takes about a week by long ship, so I'll scrub ahead. Layla, you okay?
Sorry. Can you play the message again?
We have the transcript if you're looking for something. I can
No,
go and...
I want to hear it.
Okay.
I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just... that message led us here. To this place. To a Norse grave in North America. So those bones out there are the only lead we have. Our only chance at fixing this planet before it's too late.
Here it is.
I lived, I died, and now I sleep. And in my sleep I dream. And in my dreams I see an end to the doom that will grip the earth once again. Find the wolf-kissed. Find the mad one. Find me. And save us all from another death.
Unsettling, that is.
That pulse in the message. Are you sure it's just coordinates? Nothing else?
Nothing I can find.
Okay, I'm ready.
Here we go.
Okay, so who's the mad one and who is he? Split in the DNA, huh? Male or female? I mostly chose the female because my husband is male, so I kind of wanted to see what the armors and stuff looked like on her. That, and it would be awkward to be a boy if I could choose either or.
There she is. England, our new home.
Not a patch on Norway, but we'll make this land our own soon enough.
I'm glad to see any land at all. I will be happy to have my feet on solid ground again.
We must not rush our landing. All you see here is Saxon territory. The Kingdom of Mercia, largely unpacified. There will be eyes watching us from the trees, with bows drawn and traps set. We must be wary. Randi, dig in your oars! All standing!
Have you spotted something?
Not yet. But let us go ahead to clear the path of any dangers. Then follow our lead when the sun brushes the horizon.
Understood! May Thor bless you all on your way! We will see you soon!
Sail on!
Yes! I'm ready for whatever these green-thumbed fairy folk have to throw at us.
Sigurd, do the sons of Ragnar know that we're coming?
They do not, for they will not scoff at our visit. Of the 4 kingdoms in England, the sons of Ragnar have settled only one. The rest is ripe for the taking.
Do we mean to join their army?
No, no. We will speak with them. And carve this country into as many pieces as we see fit.
Look ahead there! Is that what passes for a town? Plain brick in a single rune to their timid god?
That rune is called a root, Dag. The cross upon which their god was sacrificed. It sits atop a monastery, a place of worship.
That cross killed their Christ, and now they display it in worship? Bizarre.
We carve idols of our gods and make wishes before them. Like our sacrifices to Odin, the One-Eyed.
But we do not worship the wolf that kills him. That is the difference.
Whatever strangeness we see in these Saxons, they must think the same of us.
The hammer! Now there is a symbol worthy of a god. A bolt of lightning would take that cross clean off. Look there! What are they doing?
Ritual drowning.
Baptism, Dag. Are the ways of Christians really so unfamiliar to you?
Not at all. I simply forgot. And someone has to keep the conversation up. It must be priests and worshippers alone in that place. We could storm this port with ease. Sack it without breaking a sweat.
Is there much in the way of treasure there?
Always! They shape precious metals and cut jewels to their gods. There will be a fortune there.
Later, Dag. There will be time enough for raiding once we have settled. Comsey, stop the boats. Pull up over there. The way forward is blocked by a chain spanning the river. We must remove it before passing on.
A chain? Can we cut through it?
It's too thick for access. But there must be a way to release it somewhere in that camp.
I'll go.
And I will be right behind you.
No, Dad. You stay here. Should trouble come our way, I want you defending the ship.
A good idea. Send out the arrow and keep your sharpest axe at hand, huh?
What do you see?
Alright, so there's a guy there. 2, 3, 4. I see 4, 5. There's one on the roof. That's the switch, so I have to get inside that house to let the chain down. So 4, 5, 6. I saw one inside the building as well. Yeah. Alright, so there's 4 out there, 1 there, 1 there, and 1 in the tower, so there's 7 total. Okay.
This place is heavily guarded.
Okay. What's the music? I thought he heard me. He moves like he heard me. So understand that? Okay.
Some kind of trouble.
What? Shit. surprised they haven't noticed the dead body up there. Alright, so I've taken down 2. Which means there's 5 left. By that gate and 2 inside the building. And then, why is he...
Something going on?
Yeah, come here.
I'll fight you in the bushes.
Alright, now I'm down to 4.
What's going on?
Come here.
Not a moment's peace. What's going on?
Alright, so there's one inside and there's one up top. Alright, there is treasure inside the building.
This chain is huge and poorly anchored, it appears. I might be able to shoot it.
After conducting several trials, we have found that these naval chains will hold against even the most durable Danish longships. So long as the mechanism remains intact, several more blockades will be constructed in the coming months and are to be installed on the rivers leading inland. This is our best defense against any forthcoming incursions. It is imperative that these blockades be maintained and kept at all times. Any failure of function is to be reported immediately. Okay. Yay! Okay, so I got supplies.
So if you buy Cyberpunk, you'll have about $60 to $80 left.
Huh.
That's after paying your phone bill. You haven't taken your phone bill out of your account, but I already put that in the bill, so I'm trying to tell you, that you don't
Okay.
The chain is away! Hey, boy! Back to the boat! We should be close now, barring any more surprises.
Okay. Doesn't he need to give something to his daughter too?
Fine work, I say we go back, Sigurd. Give those dogs a good knock around and take whatever treasures they have. Easy pickings.
Not today, Dag. We press on until we reach our goal. We cannot afford another surprise. Now be on your guard. It should not be far.
Gods, I'm ravenous. I hope they have food and ale on hand when we arrive. You should have sent word ahead of us, Sigurd, to get something on the spit.
If Halfdan, Ubba, and Ivar Ragnarsson are lacking food in England, then all of us will starve. Have no worry.
Ah, I can see it now. A suckling pig, tender and juicy. And ale as gold as the treasures that we failed to steal back there.
A man of simple pleasures, aren't you, Dag?
And he is happier for it. For my part, I look forward to standing in the footsteps of the giants that built this land.
What giants?
The great Romans and their empire. Giants of a forgotten age. They held dominion here long ago, and their ruins dot the landscape. Every brick and stone tells a story of conquest and glory. And now, they are rubble and ash.
Ready to be remade. We will rebuild their empire brick by brick, and ours will not crumble to dust.
All things end, Dog. The ruins are not a warning. They are a testament. Look there, just ahead, where the sons of Ragnar make their camp.
At last, to find our feet on steady ground.
Sigurd, hold back. Something isn't right.
Good eye. There's too little movement for an army. Only tents and a few men.
Not the army we hope to find?
No. Let us get a closer look.
Those are not Norsemen. They're too ragged and soiled.
We should proceed on foot, lest they spot the boats.
Dag and I will go together.
We all go. If they are friends, I wish to meet them as a yard. And if they are foes, then we fight them all, together. Who are these men?
They speak with twisted accents. English, no doubt.
Dag, Eivor! On me!
Okay.
Oi, what's this? A mess of filthy Danes befouling our riverways?
You there? Give us your name.
I am Sigurd Jarl of Fornberg. And you are?
Men who do not take kindly to Dane invaders creeping into our camp. You'd best move along, pagan. Spare yourselves a slaughter.
You threaten Norsemen with a play of swords and expect us to cower?
I have been 8 days at sea without a drop of blood to wet my axe. So spare the chatter, buckraut, and draw your weapon.
Oh!
Hey now!
Let's finish them!
Kill these people! Try to trick the fools. I'll take you.
Oh, that's dirty. firing arrows. Oh, you little bastard. Ah, another archer here. Ow!
We won't go down easy.
Bunghole.
Shoot the rat down. Have a look around, all of you. I want no more surprises.
Right. I will check the longhouse.
All scraps and rubbish over here. What a mess.
Pardon me. Anything to loot in here?
Nothing to see here. All good.
I think this is clear.
Ow.
What do you think, Darrell? Look here, they ate rats for supper. Explains why they fought like vermin.
You're pretty. Oh, there's gold there. Oh, there's lots of gold there. Well, I'll have to come back for it. Oh, there's an eagle there. There's an eagle there. That's cool that they say whether they're synchronized or not. I know they want me to go in there, but I'm gonna come back here and explore this tent first. Hey, look, a horse. Nothing? Oh, they're not giving me much, are they? It didn't look like there was any treasure in there either.
Wait! Who are you? Are you with those brigands as well?
Sigurd, Dag, in here. Those men had prisoners.
I'm not even inside yet.
Eivor, look at this.
A noise trap. Might be something inside. I will have a look.
You there! Untie us! Let us walk and we will not hurt you!
Quite bold in those bindings. I like your spirit.
We are very agreeable people, I promise. You need not kill us.
Peace, friend. We have no need or wish to hurt you. What are your names?
Yenli. I'm a merchant, not a bandit like those others. And this is Rowan.
Rowan, that's right. I'm a stable hand, that's all. I keep horses and, well, I did, till those brigands sold them off.
They meant to sell us next, as slaves to the nearest bidder. But I ripped their eyes out before I let that happen.
And how did you find yourselves here?
We came to trade with the Sons of Ragnar, at Halfdan Jarl's asking. But they were gone when we arrived.
Unbind them. You know the Sons of Ragnar?
Aye. Sold many a mare and stallion to the brothers. Good men. Always paid me fair.
From the look of this camp, they've been gone for some time. Where will you go now? What will you do?
Rebuild my stocks, start anew. I have friends and allies across the land to aid me, but it won't be easy.
Every town and village needs a stable to keep horses fit and trim. I'll find my footing again. Somewhere.
What are you thinking?
We could use their skills as we get settled. Having access to trade and someone to tend our mounts would be a boon.
My thoughts as well. Any friend of the Ragnarsons is a friend of mine. Right, Dag?
Whatever you think is best, Sigurd.
Janli, Rowan, I am Sigurd Jarl of Fornberg, son of Styrbjörn. This is Eivor and Dag. Both of you are free to go, but more than welcome to stay if you're willing to pull your weight.
We'd be happy to, if only to get back on our feet.
Then let it be done. The Raven clan welcomes you.
Okay.
From strangers into friends, into family. The others have arrived. Come.
I have a good feeling about this place.
Honored family, friends, welcome to your new home.
Really? Moving in here? Okay. We took over this mess of tents. I guess we already have a longhouse, so that's a plus. We don't have to build that. Right now, we have a bunch of tents and a longhouse. Okay. No permanent buildings yet. At least we have a place for festivities, right? Yay!
Fine
Feast.
work. A longhouse to rival any I've seen. Now come. Randvi has found something I would like you to see.
Eivor, Sigurd, I give you England and its 4 kingdoms. Mercia, East Anglia, Northumbria, and Wessex. From the few plans and maps I discovered here, I believe the Sons of Ragnar have pushed further into Mercia, here. My scouts will soon tell me if I am correct.
And where are we?
Here, in this unnamed copse of trees.
Unnamed? We cannot let that stand. What will we call this place?
I might have an idea. Ravensthorpe, the village of ravens.
I like it. The poet in you sings once again. One day this name will be known throughout all of England.
A name is only a beginning. If we want renown, we must build, expand.
Agreed. We should begin with a forge. Can you help Gunnar get working again?
We'll need cargo, supplies.
For that our neighbors will provide, whether they wish to or not.
Scarcely arrived, and now we must raid.
We cannot master this land merely by asking.
I'll go and speak with Gunnar now.
Good work, my dear. And what else have you found?
Short notes, mostly. Scraps of plans, old letters, a few runestone messages. It took some time to decipher the mess and piece it all back together.
Okay, so where's my house? There are a couple of beds, and one of these could be mine. I'm pretty sure the one behind the throne is gonna be my brother's. So maybe me being the right-hand man, maybe this is my bed? And,
My back hurts, standing here all day. We need a place to work.
Okay, so where am I supposed to go? Okay, there is somebody to talk to over here.
Well, look who it is.
Practicing your wordplay, Alvis.
Ah, Eivor! The only mouth in Midgard from which I fear mockery.
You taught me the art of writing poetry, old friend. It is only natural that I surpass you soon.
How about another lesson then? A quick flight. Right here, right now. What do you say?
Let's try flighting.
I always put a few coins down as a wager. Most of those who enjoy flighting have an equal fondness for betting. But today, we'll abstain. Let me begin.
I'm ready.
In flighting, it's key to match cadence and rhyme. It's as much about sound as it is about time. So be careful in choosing the words that you say.
With your teachings, I'm sure my next challenge I'll slay. You're a very fine teacher, I'm sure I'll excel. I'll recall what you taught ere.
I'll recall what you taught ere I enter the fray.
A fine answer. Perfect rhyme and a lovely cadence to match my line. Now, let us examine meaning. In flighting, you'll need to be cutting and keen. It's about wielding wit more than venting your spleen. If I tell you you're foolish and stupid and dull,
Then I'd tell you you've nothing inside of your skull.
a good response. I called you stupid and you turned it around. Flighting about wit, you matched my meaning. When you think of too many perfect retorts, use the one that best matches the meaning. Last one. So go then and conquer the world with your wit. Go be clever, be quick, show your spirit and grit. I look eagerly forward to seeing how you fare.
I will flight you with flourish and best you with flair.
Perfect, yes! You could destroy me with such a line. Your flighting's astounding, you're worthy of praise. You swing a fine axe and you turn a good phrase.
Thank you, Albus. I'll take the lesson to heart.
Yay! My charisma reached level 2, Daddy. I did it perfectly, all 3.
High five.
The first time I failed the first 2 and got the last one. This one I got all 3 correct. He used the same lines. I just had to
Memorize what the answers, what he said. Oh, not too bad. Oh, you could do better than that. Or,
I think last time I couldn't hear him very well.
Yeah.
I think there was a lot of noise. I was either in a party or something. So I didn't hear him very well, and so I...
Like, you'll have future ones where it depends on the attitude of the guy. Because he might want to have it sexually answered, or it might be aggressively answered, or it's just different tones and stuff, you know? So you might think it's a great, but it's not what he wants, and he'll call you saying that that's ridiculous, you know, you suck, and you'll lose.
You just have to pay attention to their attitude and what they say.
Yeah, demeanor and what the whole thing's about, basically, you know?
Well, that's what the whole tutorial thing was.
Yeah.
He was teaching you to pay attention to demeanor and meaning in what he was saying. We know such joy in this new land that it feels new to my heart, and on this shore where I do stand, I will make a new artistic start. Thus I shout to the gods above to grant me their gifts, happiness, comfort, women, men, others. Horses. Sing joy. Art, painting, epics, rhyme, other things as I think on them. A wooden spoon, dog. This poem continues for several dozen pages. It didn't seem like it started out as kind of a poem, and then it just kind of turned into things he wished for. Okay, so is there anybody else to talk to? If so, they're in the same direction as my quest. Oh, there's a ruined building here. I wonder if some of the buildings we end up building end up being some of these ruins just rebuilt. Improving on the ruins that are already here. I mean, that looks like a good place for a house. It actually looks like the start of a house. There's columns over here that would be good for like a castle or something. It's a shame they don't have like an eagle or something here. This guy's painting. That's cool. I would think that there'd be like an eagle or something here. Nope. Okay, so this is home. That's nice. I can fast travel to home. I can fast travel to the boat. I'm guessing I eventually go back to Finland. Okay, where am I going? I'm going over here. Oh, this looks like it could be the stables. Okay. I wonder if this is where I can access my wolf. I never ride my wolf. I thought I saw a dot over here. Whatever. I probably have to go to the stable itself to access the, my wolf. Oh look, we've already got a dog. We didn't bring a dog with us. Aww. He fell asleep fast, didn't he? Aww. He kind of looks like a German Shepherd. I can pet the puppy. Oh, hi, puppy. Oh, you're such a good puppy. Yes, you are. Aww. He kind of looks like a husky, though. He's like a cross between a husky and a German Shepherd. Oh my goodness, the dog is following me. I pet the puppy and it's following me, Daddy. I petted the puppy and it's following me. Oh, that's great. Your puppy follows me. I don't think I have a fishing pole yet.
Not a bad place, Saber. Not at all.
I think you have to open up the fishing barn on the right side first. First you have to get
Okay, I'm 10 short of whatever that.
flies. What you have to do is go raid. So the red flags on your map is where you need to go raid. But I would do a couple missions first until they tell you to go do that.
We lack the needed supplies to build Gunner's Forge. I should gather the crew and go raiding.
Can I help you with anything?
You can also change your people's outfits. And
Sigurd wants your forge up and running as soon as possible. For that, we need supplies and riches.
Ah, you mean to go a Viking then? Good, good. How I miss those days. Ransacking and pillage. Blade singing and shield splintering.
I would ask you to join us, but you're the only blacksmith we have. We cannot afford your loss.
Oh, it's no bother. Better I forge axes than swing them. My place is here, not pulling on the oar of a river horse. Though you do remind me, I found a map among the bandits' rubbish, marked up with the locations of Saxon monk huts.
Yes, bandits know as well as we do. Monasteries are full of riches and loot.
Take the map with you, and put it to better use than they did.
Okay, well, that helps. Okay. So there's treasure up here. Okay, so there's 3 red axes down there. Okay, I should go here. Go get that. I kind of want to come up here and grab this eagle so it opens up the area. And then I should hit these 2 along the way down. Suggested power 90? How do I know what my power is? Oh, okay, my power is 17. 1.7 ability damage. Sprint attack. Guided. Oh. That would be nice. Okay, I'm gonna ooh, poison. Yes. Power is 19. Nice. I'm going to get the guided arrow. Yay. Ooh, backstab. Chain assassination would be another good one to have. Why can't I access this one? This line's clear and this line's clear. Adrenaline upgrade would be nice too. Hey babe. So I have this node that links to this one, but it won't let me. Oh, I'm out of skill points. Never mind. Okay, I'm out of skill points.
Now, if you can reset certain ones if you don't want some of them. You know, like, I mean, I would keep the ability ones, but like certain ones that you don't really want, you can do it later. You know, and just remove them, and then you can use the points to do whatever you want. You know?
Mhm. I didn't realize I was out of skill points. It was weird that the green things weren't lit up. Okay, so my power is 21.
I will tell you this, I did a lot of exploring, but if you do the main missions and stuff like that, you'll get there by the main missions. Like, I was kicking myself, like, why did I do all this when the main mission told me to go there, you know, afterward? You know, I could have done it after the main mission instead of, like, exploring everywhere at certain points, you know? So a lot of places, like the main city, the main missions are in, so you're going to be going there regardless, so I would just start doing main missions until they cut you loose and tell you to build up your town. You'll read a letter in your bedroom that says to start doing your town, or, you know, building up your town and stuff, and then that's when you go raid and do different shit if you want.
Okay, so there's something over here.
Probably what it is everywhere, though. I would look at your map.
I did. There's some gold over in this direction, so I'm...
There's signs everywhere, though, to build up your shit. There's signs out front of the property, like the other place, like Black.
Yeah.
There's even shit underneath that waterfall, but you have to have those.
Oh, I wonder if that's what I'm looking at then.
What I would do, though, actually, if you want, is go to a lot of the Eagles.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm planning on doing, is heading to Eagles and starting to open my map up. Well, I guess that makes sense. My husband says I can get through that waterfall, but I need exploding arrows first. I have a feeling that's the gold that I saw on the map then. Okay. Okay, so first things first, I think I'll head here. Alright. Where's the map at? Okay, yeah, they want me to go to the ship. Okay, that's fine. I can go to the ship. Careful, puppy. The puppy almost got run over. Okay, so yeah, the Red Axe's monastery raids. Okay.
Okay. And listen all. For the good of our clan, it is time we go a Viking. Today we raid, that tomorrow we may build.
At last! We will crack these Christian monasteries like a row of hen's eggs!
The Saxons know we are here, though. The monasteries will be well guarded.
By nothing more than priests and prayers, I'd wager.
I like it.
So you said I have like 130 left? Don't go above that. Well, this is the last thing I'm spending.
We can continue later.
I didn't tell it to stop. Why did it stop?
We'll pick up.
They sound like crows, but those are seagulls. I love you.
Oh, can I tell you, you and me have the exact same credit on Experience. There's three credit companies: Experience, Sandy, and then Equinox or Equifax. Experience, yours is 675 and mine's 675.
Oh, that's cool. It is.
Have dropped to 600 though. But it'll go back up in about a month.
Okay. Saxons, dozens of them, don't know where they came from or how they caught us off guard, but they did. And they were ready, coordinated their attack, forced us to scatter. We had no choice but to retreat, and that too they were ready for. Many good men were lost, and here I find myself alive with many questions and no answers. Not yet. Okay. So this is what I need to find? Pretty. Alright. So this is the second one of these I've done in the entire game so far. Okay, so what are these weird... What are these? That's a good question. It says the red axes are monasteries, but what are these? Interesting. Okay. Suggested power 20, so I should be able to take that one on. This one's also suggested power 20. And this one's suggested power 20. Okay, well that's nice to know. Well, I guess I'll head to this one first since I'm already over there. I'm gonna mark this because it's right here. Oh. Nice. Thank you. Oh, come on. I had this problem with the first one I tried to do. I have to wait for it to reset. So I know next time I don't have to climb here and just run through it. Okay, turn it off again. Okay. One more time. Alright. Good. Why? I don't understand. Why does it do that? Whatever. I'll have to come back and do that another time. It's like every time I try and do one of those, it doesn't do what I want it to do. The paper floated off and she wouldn't run down the frickin'... That's not a crow. Oh, that's actually a heron. I want to fish. Right. Papers are gonna be annoying. Okay, so I know that's a paper. What is this? I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna head here next, though.
Drop them off! Mark, up! Hey, hold on!
Okay. Might as well get the order. Right.
This is the island kingdom of Northex. I am King Ekwald himself, lord and protector of this verdant land.
This is your kingdom, you say?
Indeed it is. Northex. And I am its first and reigning king, Ekwald. And as sovereign, I seek a keen ally to secure my strength.
Kingdom? This island here?
Yes, from shore to shore. My brothers and I came upon this unclaimed land some months ago, and found it suited to our ambitions. Sadly, my brothers were drowned in a terrible squall soon after, along with our riches. There was an arm ring among them. To you, I offer this arm ring in exchange for my loyalty. Find the ring among the wreck, and you may call a king your friend.
A good arm ring can be as important as blood to the heart. If I find it, I will let you know.
Okay.
Was declined or
so
updated.
Why is it saying you're trying to use your SSI card?
I don't know why it's trying to use my SSI card.
I don't know. It's saying that maybe you have to switch it.
Why? It's being fucking stupid.
Maybe your shit is default on your SSI and you need to switch it over to or delete your SSI one and put in your other one.
Nice. I killed a rabbit, Daddy. Oh, you only get leather. I thought maybe it would mark, Ah, okay, there's like gold down here in the river. Okay. So I need to check the things that are in the river. So one of those three has to be the armband. Okay. So let us go. Where did my ship go? I leave by boat. Oh. What is that? Interesting. There's a boat there, but no.
This is what it says. I moved it, but this is what it says when I try adding my thing. And I don't.
Oh, I got it.
A fine golden oath. One worthy of the king.
Because it says that was declined too.
Well, then it should be in 50. Don't buy no more shit from Afterpay right now. Why do you have to use Afterpay?
That's how I pay.
You have to use Afterpay?
Yes.
You can't just use your regular debit card.
No, you have to go through Afterpay equipment. It's like using, if you want to buy a game through
I found your arm ring amidst the wreckage of your ship.
By all that is great, I cannot believe my eyes and ears. Now you are pledged to the kingdom of Northex. That will show him.
Your past is dubious. I cannot trust a man who lost his brothers so easily, and so suspiciously. What really happened?
Nothing. The arm ring is mine. Mine! This kingdom was to be one of the greatest in England. The ring shine has blinded you. Now I blind you with blood, usurper! You have broken a sacred alliance with the greatest of kingdoms.
Oh god. Holy shit, this guy's tough! He's fast! My god! Okay. I think that was a Lord of the Rings Easter egg. The ring shine has blinded you. It's mine. That's funny. I wonder if that guy was worth befriending. I am streaming, just FYI. I think that was a Lord of the Rings Easter egg. That's funny. Where's my... Oh, my bow's over here. Okay. Oh. What was that? Okay. I don't know what that was. That was weird. Okay, so I can... Okay, I can unmark that as well. Okay. Alright, so I guess we'll head here. We'll raid that, and then we'll go here. And then I'm gonna go here and see what the heck that is. Alright, this has 3 treasures added. Okay. gonna let me just follow the code?
Save it for later.
Look there! Chris! Eivor! Look there! Monastery!
I stand ready. Only say the word.
Wow. Where's everybody? This is like deserted. Okay, all the people are inside.
Lay waste, my wolves!
Patience will reward us. Helgi scum. Gonna feed the worms.
My sword. Thank you, my friend.
You have my true thanks. Hey, what's that about?
My thanks. Gods favor you. Give me a hand over here.
They'll probably want to know what your last transactions are, so write it
Thank you, my friend. Hey, what's happening?
Go do it in the other room because I'm streaming.
Ah, my friend. You have my thanks.
Okay, hold on a second. Stay crazy, have a great day, night, evening, morning, whatever it is when you're watching this. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can get notifications. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!